Hey my friends, it's Kyle's Film Garage. Welcome back to the channel. So today I happen to be at College Humor's stage, and there's a green screen that my buddy, who is head of this situation here, said, "Hey Kyle, you want to come and do a little something, make a couple of dollars?" So I was like, yeah. So I painted the green screen, and so today I figured, what a great opportunity to talk about like what's a green screen and what's it for. So I have a handheld GoPro, so this is not going to be like, an expert thing on how to do a green screen, but it's like, what is it? So, and how does it kind of work for people who don't know what that is? So, and if you do, and if you're a filmmaker and whatnot, you probably don't need to watch this unless you just feel like being entertained by somebody trying to say a little something about something. So let's get right to it. All right, so this is the stage. This is the stage where they shoot all kinds of stuff on here from the Dropout app, College Humor, and so this is where they shoot all the shows. Hang on, insert clip here. All right, yeah. So this is what College Humor is, and these are the shows that you can see on the Dropout app on Roku and all that kind of stuff. So you're probably familiar with these: Game Changer, Make Some Noise, Misfits, Dirty Laundry, all that kind of stuff. So, and they do D20 here as well if you're a D20 fan. So yeah, so that's what they make here. So let's get back to the green screen. All right, so where were we? So anyway, so this is the big stage where they shoot all those shows that I was just talking about. So, okay, so here you have, this is your regular cyclorama. What is a cyclorama, Kyle? Well, a cyclorama is this. You can't see because this is not a three-dimensional camera, but I can tell you that this is a coved wall. So what's a coved wall, Kyle? Well, oh gosh, sorry about that. So this is a coved wall. So basically, you can see how you got that curve right there. So the reason that you have those curves is so that you can't tell where it ends and where it begins. So it looks like basically like a big empty space where there's no defining lines for anything that's gonna like break up the picture of what you're trying to do. So they will use like those kind of cove cycs behind me on commercial shoots for photography and like all of that kind of stuff. So lots of pictures, fashion, cars, motorcycles, whatever you want to put in, jets, whatever is big enough, green screen or white, backdrop cyclorama. That's what that's called, is a cyclorama. Psych, green screen psych. So yeah, look that up if you don't know what that means. And yeah, so basically here we have, you got your white and then it goes into green. Okay, so here we are. This is like, don't walk on the green. So it's protected by the cardboard. But so there you go. So green screen. So why green? Well, initially the green would be, it's kind of like, it could be any color, but they just went with a color that was kind of like, you typically wouldn't find it or be wearing it or something like that, so that you could key it out, so that basically this becomes the backdrop of something and to be whatever you want it to be. So basically, I am not wearing like anything green that's like that, so it's not going to affect the picture that's going to be basically blanked out. So how does this all work? Well, okay, so you're looking at me right now here. So I am one level of a frame, like in the layers of film. So I am layer 1. Behind me, what will be behind me is layer 2. So basically I can go from here to, like, putting a castle or forest or a cityscape or fantasy land or a psychedelic weird whatever. So basically, you can make the person that's in the picture or car or motorcycle or whatever be wherever you want it to be. So that's what it's for. Now the problem, I'm holding a GoPro in my hand, so it's like I'm not going to be able to do things exactly the way that you would do them if you were shooting, because you would need to have the camera locked off, so like on a stand, you know, so that the camera's not moving anywhere, so that means that the person is not moving in relation to the camera, in relation to the green screen. Because the green screen, if I did, okay, let me just show you. So if I'm over here and then I do this and I move the camera like this, so what does that do to the green screen behind me? What does that do to the image? It's like, it's all like messed up now, isn't it? So basically you gotta hold it, you know, you got it locked off, and that's gonna be where that is so that the background stays still. Now there are ways to deal with this by putting tracking markers on it and stuff like that. So that would be like, you know, putting little black X's where you could go in camera or in the computer later and like, you know, attach bits of the background to bits of the green screen so that that doesn't move and that stays solid, so that if I move the camera, that's not going to move, and it'll be like you're looking at it in real life. So those are the tricky parts of like tracking and all. That's a whole other thing. But anyway, so yeah, so let me get you something. 1 second. Okay, so we're going to pretend that this is a bunch of booties that you know, you put on to protect the floor. So, you know, you put that booties on your feet to protect the floor from the green screen and dirty shoes. So, okay. So let's say you wanted something like this is a spaceship. We're going to pretend like this is a spaceship. So I have a locked off shot now. So your spaceship, so the camera is still, and the spaceship is going to cross frame like that. So that's how that's going to work. So let's say, okay, we're going to make this stars or something like that behind us. So, okay. So then the spaceship comes and crosses and look, we're in space. Ah. And then like in Star Wars where they did like all kinds of stuff, you can have fighter jets going, you know, crossing, doing all that fancy stuff and fighting and pew, pew, put some like, you know, lasers in there. So that is how you do special effects and stuff like that against green screen with miniatures and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do to it. This is a very cursory, what's a green screen, you know, video. So that's what it does and that's what it's for. And, you know, it's how to make, I'm going to get rid of this now. Why am I still holding it? It's like how to make movie magic. So it's just like, if you can't do it in real life, then you can do it in fake life, in movie magic lifetime. If you like this kind of thing, please support the channel. Just follow me, subscribe, do all the things, join the channel, join my Patreon, Kyle Hester Actor Guy. And this is all about keeping independent film alive. And I hope that you will continue to join me here. And because YouTube does whatever it wants, I'm doing whatever I want, you know, on my channel now. So it's like the whole idea was, I'm going to do a bunch of walking videos and tours and all that kind of stuff. And it's going to like, you know, eventually pay for the films and stuff like that. YouTube has decided that it's just going to show, you know, those videos to 50 people, you know, and I have like 2,900 about subscribers now. So that math doesn't really add up. So since it doesn't matter to YouTube, I'm just going to start doing this kind of thing